So if you own a property here in Spain and you are neither a resident or a fiscal resident, that means if you live here for less than 183 days of the year and you don't declare your income here in Spain, then you need to declare what's called non-resident tax. Now in this episode of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, we're going to take a look at what this is, why you pay it and when you pay it. So welcome to episode 118 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, where we cover the exciting topic of non-resident tax. So this may not be the most exciting episodes or topics, but you'd be amazed at the number of clients that when I visit their houses to do a valuation and I ask about their fiscal status, they have no idea that as a non-fiscal resident, they should be declaring and paying non-resident tax. So basically, let's cover everything you need to know. Now, this is a tax that is applicable if you own a property here in Spain, but you live more than 183 days of the year out of Spain. Then you will be considered a non-resident for tax purposes. But this doesn't mean that you do not pay tax in Spain. So the Spanish tax office reason that due to you owning property in Spain, you need to pay Spanish property taxes. Now, if this applies to you, then you need on an annual basis to present an annual tax declaration for your Spanish property. Now, normally you'll do this with your gestor or your lawyer or your accountant or a financial advisor, and it's done on a form which is called the Modelo 210. Now, you pay your tax for the previous year. So a declaration in 2021 will be for 2020, and a declaration next year for 2022 will be for taxes for this year, 2021. Now, so basically this tax is whereby the Spanish tax office summarises that as a property owner in Spain you derive some form of financial benefit or income from your Spanish home, whether you rent it out or not. Now this is why it's called a non-resident imputed income tax, and this is basically a notional income. Now the Spanish tax authorities take the view that as an owner you derive a kind of a benefit in kind from owning the property, irrespective of whether you rent it, and it will tax it accordingly. Now there are of course consequences for not paying. Now you could be fined, you'll still have to pay the tax, and a charge could be put against the property preventing you from selling the property until the debt is clear. And finally, how much is this non-resident tax? Now currently you need to check this again with your advisor, but currently it's 1% of the cadastral value of the property, and then you pay 24% of the 1%. So if your villa has a cadastral value of €100,000, now let me explain, this isn't the actual value of the property, it's more like, if you're from the UK, the rateable value. So if the property is €100,000, then 1% is €1,000, 24% of that is €240. Now, as with all tax issues, we advise that you take the advice of a qualified tax professional. This video is purely here as a reminder or a prompter for you to get it sorted, so please seek the advice. Now, hopefully you've stayed awake for this exciting episode. It's not the most interesting of topics, but it's one that we feel that you do need to know about, and hopefully this has acted as a prompter or a reminder, especially at this time of year. Once again, thank you for your time watching. My details should be on the screen at the moment. If you've got any questions, please feel free to drop me a line, and we'll look forward to seeing you for the next episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, which you can see on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and of course on our website at hondonvalleyhomes.com. Until then, adios, hasta luego.